Let's talk about perfecting one great trading strategy that's going to allow you to become a profitable trader. One strategy is all it takes, and it's going to make the difference of you succeeding and not succeeding. But not just that, it will also provide you a means so you do not have to ever work again. Meaning having to go to that full-time job, that shift level job, that job that most of you or a lot of people probably are burnt out at and really want a change of venue, a change of life. So I'm gonna show you a strategy I talked about today and in a prior video that I created or posted earlier, and I talk about this strategy every single day, and I post trade setups over on our Discord community, and I post created trade breakdowns upon videos to the private community, those that have access to or paid access to all the trade breakdown videos. Strategies work, but you have to spend time back testing and forward testing them so that they can prove to you that they are successful or not. Okay. The key to really becoming successful and profitable is consistency, showing yourself and allowing yourself to see if what you have created a strategy wise or have learned works consistently on the daily basis. Now, our strategy is going to work 100% of the time? No. So please get it out of your mind, regardless of who's watching this video, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or experienced level trader, or you're just here to spam and scam. Look, let me tell you, to be honest, not all strategies are not going to work 100% of the time. You have to understand that. The key to it is all about learning the strategy, learning how it works, understanding the market structure and price action, because those two are king, and then putting it to the test, okay, to make sure that you can become a consistent, allowing the strategy to determine if it's going to help you become a consistent trader. I should say it that way, all right, because strategies do work, but not all do. So you're going to have to, if you are interested and you're watching video content, because a lot of you are, and then you find something that you may be interested in, give it a go. If it doesn't work, then cut the ties early and find something else that does. But let me tell you, take heed to this. If you have a strategy that does work, please do yourself the biggest favor. Stick with that, all right? Don't deviate from it, because when you start to do that, you'll start to cloud your mind with other material that's going to interfere with your trading each and every day. Let's say you're consistent for months on end, and then all of a sudden you come across a video that was kind of appealing to you, and you said, oh, let me give that a try. And then when you do, you start to slowly forget or start to do bad things, go outside your trading habit, and then you allow yourself to start making poor decisions and forgetting the proper and the correct way of trading. Not just that, but forgetting how to use the effective strategy, the one that was consistent for you prior to. And then you find yourself back at the drawing board again, trying to retrain your thought process, your mind, how to trade that strategy again that was working for you. So you ever heard the old saying, if it's not broke, okay, then why try to fix it? That's the thing. If it is working for you day in and day out, don't try to fix something that's already shown its way for you to become successful. All right. So that's what I want to say. But for all those that are burnt out and spending, hours at a job or years at a job that is just not panning out from them, they've reached a ceiling. They're not going to receive, any kind of bump up, okay, or movement up, or you feel kind of stagnant, or you're not getting an increase in pay and your wages. And you're interested in really truly understanding how to trade, don't get into this for the wrong reasons, about just for the sake of, I just want to get into it for the money. You have to treat this like a business and build this baby up from the ground level, foundation wise, up yourself, mentally, emotionally. You have to do this not only for yourself, but many people who have family, and most all have bills to pay, right? So you have to go about doing it the correct way. All right. Constructing this business from ground up the right way, but it all starts with you. So I'm going to show you a strategy. This strategy will work if you put it to the test. Trust me, time and time again. And I want to say thank you to all those that truly believe in the strategy and truly trust, what I've been showing time and time again. And those that have come and gone from the community. I don't expect anyone to stay here. If you learn this and you take it with you and you grow as a person and you become profitable, that's all I want to see. I want to see people become inspired and make money in this business. Treat this business like an ATM, like a cash machine. Each day you make a certain amount and then move on and look for the next day, right? do not be greedy with this business, because those that are greedy or have, you know, that if you ever experience in your life where you become or were a greedy person, it's burnt you, it's smacked you on the hand, and you learned a lesson. So I'm just going to show you a quick trade that I took today. Okay. All right. And I talked about in a prior video that I did today, posted earlier. There's another video that I posted prior to this, the first video for the day. So watch that as well. But it all surrounds supply and demand. This was a beautiful supply area setup, and I talked about this area in the last video. Yes, I said this, that it is at the latter portion of this leg to the downside that broke this area structure right here. But if we look back up, okay, look back up, there are no other clear areas of clean, unmitigated structure point supply zones back to the upside here within this swing that broke structure to the downside. This was a swing and structure break to the downside. This was a clean supply area right here where there was a gap, okay, meaning an unmitigated zone. Yes, there are areas to fill back to the upside, but this is where you have to really move down to your lower chart once it taps into a zone and see if you're getting the confirmation, okay? Now, if you have unmitigated, untapped zones above this area here, be very, very cautious about trading this latter zone right here, the zone at the latter part of this leg. Now, again, there were no other supply areas, okay, that are, I should say, high probability supply areas where there's a gap at the point of the structure break right here below this area here at 19,441, okay? So I marked that zone up and I waited for it to come back there, okay? And it being untapped and it being a high probability zone, I had interest in taking a look to see what would happen there. And I was only getting in there for a quick scalp of 20 points. I talked about this. You get your 20 points, either you close your trade out or you allow a runner to run, okay? Meaning taking most of the position off and then allowing a runner to run. Let's move down to the 24 range chart, because now I have marked up a higher time frame zone, okay? Meaning my 120 range zone, mark the zone up, and now I'm just looking for confluence off of a lower base zone, looking for another supply area, okay, to get into. So I'm looking for a higher base supply, lower base supply. That lower base supply giving me the confirmation to get into a trade. I moved down to my lower base chart. I had looked to the left-hand side, and I did not see. Most times what I would do is I'll mark up this zone, and I'll look to see if there is a smaller zone, meaning 24R or 24 range supply zone within this zone, and then one that's untapped, one that's unmitigated, okay, all right. Then I'll be interested in trading that. But because there was not, when I looked to the left-hand side, I waited for some means or a structural break, okay? All right, meaning a break of structure to the downside and then a pullback. So when the market reached that area, that higher base zone, if I do this right quick, I'm trying to make this quick, guys. All right, go back to the other. All right, that bigger box is that 120 range zone. It tapped into the area, okay? I looked to the left. There wasn't anything as far as a smaller zone that was unmitigated, meaning one where there was a gap back at that zone. So I waited for a structure break. Made a low, lower high, broke structure right here. This left behind on the pullback back to this area, it left behind a supply zone, okay? Unmitigated, untapped zone right there on the 24 range. So when it tapped that zone back, all I'm doing at that point is saying, okay, and here's the thing too. Even within the higher zone, the higher base zone, okay, it came back and we're still inside the zone, all right, even when the market broke structure on the 24 range and came back to a clean supply area, smaller zone within the higher base zone. So then I just look for a break and close of the candle below to go short, and then I aim for my 20 points. Simple as that. Or you can move over to the higher base chart and see, are there any gaps below, okay, at the rejection point, or a nice area of demand that the market could pull back to or move to. Well, in this case here, we had a push up, a pullback. It broke structure here to the upside, leaving behind this area of demand right here. So if you got into the trade somewhere around, let's say 53, 450, 452, okay, 19,452, 453. Take the trade on down to right here, 19,417. Take majority of your trade off, okay, contracts off at the 20-point mark, and then allow a runner to run and see if you can capitalize all the way back down here to 417 and pick up the rest. Simple as that. By doing this, okay, and taking one trade a day, you can compound your account and then eventually start taking small percents of withdrawals on a weekly basis if you choose to. And this way, you can then transform yourself, okay, starting off maybe a part-time trader, making an income from trading, and then switch over. The more you start to build that account up, putting enough away into your personal account, okay, live trading account, to where now you can start trading, say, more lot sizes, and now you can really start withdrawing probably more money on a monthly, okay, basis or weekly basis or whatever the case is, than you are than you're receiving at the job that you're kind of feeling burnt out on, and you need a change of venue, a change of life, okay? So I'm just here to show you that this is possible, and you can turn this into a full-time business to where you never have to go back working for anyone ever again, all right? Simply by doing this. And I did all this without the use of any indicators, just simply following market structure and price action, okay? So simply put, that's what I wanted to share with you guys in this video here. Hopefully it makes sense. If you're not a current subscriber, please take the time to go ahead and click on that sub button down below. Make sure to turn on your post notifications so that you never miss one of the uploads. Anyone that's interested in receiving or learning or understanding or getting a better inside scoop about my trade breakdowns, the trades that I take, ones that I post over in the Discord community, down below in the description portion of the video, the first link will be for the Discord. The second link is to become an elite member. For only $6.99 a month, you get access to the boatload of trade breakdowns to where I go into detail about these trade setups, okay? As well as you get the video playlist and a great video that I did on market structure, so it's, for $6.99, you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. There's a lot of value in that little bit of money, okay? But anyways, anyone who is interested in becoming an elite member, the link is right below the Discord link down in the description. Outside of that, I hope everyone had a great trading day and a safe trading day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Make sure if you found value in today's video, please click that thumbs up button, okay, that like button for me. Take care. See everyone in the next one.